What's the deal, guys? Welcome back. My name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and today we're going to be going over news that you probably haven't heard of. But with that being said, let's just jump straight into it. All right, well, I'm sure everybody in crypto knows by now that the charts are falling apart, but that's okay because everything points at it's getting manipulated. There's really all kinds of good news constantly, like all the time. We're talking about El Salvador making Bitcoin their actual currency that they spend in their country. And then there's another country that's to follow El Salvador as well. And once one crosses that line, the second's going to cross the line. It'd be easier for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, and so on. That's really good for the space. So again, I think this points towards more of a manipulation because Bitcoin hasn't changed. It's just the media's perspective on it has changed, which we see constantly. Like one day Bitcoin is amazing, the next day Bitcoin's not. Donald Trump goes on the news and said Bitcoin's a scam. Sounds like he's scared to lose a dollar bill. All of a sudden everybody listens to him, but then it's like, this is the same person you guys don't like, so why are you listening to him when it's only bad news? And it's just so weird. Like, I'm just like, I just don't understand. All you need to do is take 5, 10, 15 minutes out every day, go to Google or go to DuckDuckGo and type in Bitcoin news, and bam, everything's gonna pop up from the good to the bad, and you read it and you figure out your own opinion on it, right? And there's a big theory going out there that we are following this it's called Wyckoff pattern that institutions use to manipulate the market. Basically go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. And it's basically a pattern they use to accumulate as much as possible before it really gets back to where it is. And people are like, oh my God, they can't manipulate the markets. They manipulate the market 24/7. You manipulate the market with AMC and GameStop. You don't think they're manipulating the market? Crazy. So, with that being said, I think you just got to stand on what you believe in. And no matter if Bitcoin's up or down, understand that it's a long term game because ultimately Bitcoin has pretty much just went up. I mean, it goes like this, of course, but if you just zoom out all the way, it just goes basically like this, right? And that's because it's scarce. You can never make more. And in times when there's so much FUD out there, I think it's important to look at the M1 money supply because it shows you how much money they're printing constantly, and it's literally like, it's literally to the moon. A better chart than Bitcoin. Bitcoin gets stronger when the dollar gets weaker. And now we have banks like Deutsche Bank. They're warning us of a global time bomb coming due to inflation. Which, I mean, if you think about it, they're not wrong. We have been printing so much money to get out of a spot where we're already in a bad spot, right? And then you look around and you're like, oh, inflation is not going to be that bad. Okay, gas is more, your food is more, supplies are more, the supply chain is messed up, and we keep printing money. And they're going to give out more money to the people that have kids that are making under a certain amount. I made a video about this, but it's starting this month or next month. I'm not like 100% sure because I don't have kids, so it doesn't really But that's the thing you got to remember. They're not done printing money. Sure, the cryptocurrency might be going down right now, but that's okay because when it's going up, everybody's like, I wish it would come down so I could dollar cost average in and get more. But when it comes down, you're like, oh my God, I can't look at it. That's being contradicting at its finest. If you believe in Bitcoin and see the future for it, then you should dollar cost average in and not care about today, tomorrow, the weekend, the next week, or a year. You should be caring about 5, 10 years down the road because it's going to take time to evolve into what it's supposed to be. And then people are like, oh, what happens if America bans it? They're not going to ban it. They're making regulation for it. Literally, they are making regulation for it. So before you get all, oh my God, I need to sell everything, this is horrible, ask yourself, what are the richest people doing? What are the banks putting out about it? Not to us, not through the media, but to the rich, clients and whatnot. And when it's extremely bullish, what are they saying? Watch their wallets and watch their actions because anybody could say whatever they want. Not necessarily follow what they say, follow what they do. And then the last one that was really interesting that kind of like makes me look at Bitcoin a little different is when they had a cyber attack on our oil. I'm sure you guys remember they had to pay them 75 Bitcoin to get everything back, right? So this company sent 75 Bitcoins to these hackers, and the FBI ended up retrieving 63.7 Bitcoin out of the 75. Then it gets into where it's like, what is decentralized? How did they find all the Bitcoin and what happened in XYZ? Well, supposedly they used the Bitcoin public ledger to track the transaction to a specific address. And then this is when it gets a little weird too. The FBI somehow got the keys to the wallet. And you know that if it looks like a fish and it flops like a fish and it smells like one and it might be a little fishy, I don't know what to take from that. That was a little weird. But I mean, if you want to hear my conspiracy on Bitcoin, I have a video on it. Just go to my page. And again, I'm plugging multiple different sources because I don't want you guys to think that I'm biased towards one thing. I just want to figure out what's going on and be able to play the game right. But in my perspective is Bitcoin is getting manipulated. Whatever. We can't do anything about it. We're not big enough. I am just going to dollar cost average in and play for the long run because I understand that our currency is not that great because people are stepping away from our currency, such as China and Russia, and more to follow. So if they are stepping away, what does that say? Remember, follow the actions, not the words. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I would appreciate it if you dropped a like, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing to stay on the loop. I drop a video once a day, helping you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally. We talk about the news, we talk about the sports card market, we talk about everything and anything you want. If you want to hear anything talked about, just drop a comment and let me know. I'll be happy to cover it. But with that being said, guys, my name is Derek. We'll flip and drip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.